Whoa, look at the size of that mosquito right there. That is a mosquito. I filled this entire car's gas tank up for $19. A little bit different than the van. I prepaid $30, so I got $11 back. Welcome everyone, Adam the Woo here. Gas efficiency, something I am not used to. It's my second channel, daily vlog channel. It's the Daily Woo. This old motel always reminds me out of something out of an old horror film. Notice this sign that says caution overhead power lines. The unusual thing is they have adorned this area with colorful banners. There's more right here. It's almost like they're saying, come touch these power lines. Now I know the purpose is to draw attention, that way the power lines are there to protect people. It just seems kind of strange, right? There seem to be a lot of them around here. I guess that's the way they do things around these parts. Many years ago, this was one of my favorite thrift stores here in Davenport. There used to be a huge American flag painted on the side of that wall. They had a back room full of old VHS, hard to find out of print stuff, and a lot of classic horror stuff that was never released on DVD. Those were the days. Do you remember a vlog I did a few months ago at a place called the Mystery Hole, which is this weird building under the ground that was like, it would throw your equilibrium off? There was a few of those all around the US, and there used to be one right here on this street corner. This one was specifically called the Mystery House, and it sat right there, and the only thing left to document this piece of roadside history is the name of the road. And speaking of mysteries, wonder how long that boat's been sitting there. My guess is a pretty good while. Adam the Woo's Wild Kingdom. If you look really closely on the right, you will see a sign that says Winter Haven. It's behind that little foliage. A small little town that a lot of people do not realize is the birthplace of a southern retail grocery empire. But before we dive into that subject matter, there is a purple fountain right here in the park. What are you doing over there, kitty? What are you doing? You hiding? Playing hide and go seek? You might be able to get a better perspective of it from a distance. How do you think they make that purple? They put coloring in the water? Huh. In 1930, a man by the name of George Jenkins started a business in this building right here. Starting in this very small building inside the general store, he named it Publix. Just think, 1930, people would have walked right up in here, and it is now a bar of some sort. But this is where it all began. After a very short time, the business started to grow, and it moved from this location to what is now considered to be the first ever Publix, a couple blocks away. And the reason it's thought of in that fashion is because this upcoming building was the first one that started to really adopt that famous classic Publix look. I think I see it. It's right up here. Check it out, what is now a thrift store that's totally an old school Publix. This building would become the template of what future Publixes would look like for decades and decades and decades. The building looks almost identical as it did so many years ago. The only major difference is the Publix awning right where my rental car is parked is where the original customers parked. The parking lot looks the same. And that's what it looks like inside. Pretty cool. The first job I ever had was working at a Publix in St. Cloud, Florida. So there is a little bit of a historical tie-in in my life. What is this? It looks to be like some sort of baby doll or a Barbie doll arm on the ground. What happened here? And this is around the back of the building, but you can see they still have these tile-esque windows that are similar to the fronts. And here's the back doors, and I'm guessing this was the original grocery receiving door right here. In my assumption, truck would pull up right here, employees would open that door, unload the truck through there, stock the shelves. The beginning of a grocery empire, right here. If only this broken concrete could talk. They now have well over 1,000 locations, but it all started right here in Winter Haven, Florida. Pretty awesome. I'm not sure if everyone will be able to appreciate this because Publix is more of a southern state-esque type of grocery store. But if you live in this area, odds are you've either seen one or shopped at one. And if you don't live in this area, you have probably heard the name one or two times. There's a lizard on my window. What are you doing up there, buddy? Hanging on for dear life? Come on, get off of there. It's not safe. It's not safe. Get off. There you go. Jump. You drinking some water? Is that what you're doing? I'm holding a chicken right now. I'm holding a chicken. What's this chicken's name?
Shirley.
Shirley.
Get it, Laverne and Shirley?
Oh, Laverne and Shirley. She's flinching. I didn't make you flinch. I've never held a chicken before. You ever been held by anyone before? Besides your owner? Look, it's Shirley. She's staring. Look at this. She's a natural on the camera. I'm gonna squeeze the poop out of her?
I don't know.
No. Here, take her back. This bird feeder has like a little crazy long mustache. Seems to be some casualties over here on the side of this building. I guess this is their Halloween theme. It's a boat store, and this mannequin, this bloody mannequin, is just dangling off the side of this pontoon-esque vehicle. And nothing says America. No, not like this boat, but a code violation for having mannequins out in the yard without permission. I take that back, it's not a boat shop, it's a political headquarters. This guy's trying to escape. Get out of there while you can! This guy's doing some weird version of calisthenics. There's an old drive-in right there. Look at that, you don't see those too often. And up here on the left-hand side, if you look closely, is a birthday cake hanging in the sky from a water tower. And it spells out Publix. This entire area is owned by Publix. There's the bakery, there's the trucks, there's the water tower close up, shaped like a birthday cake. I don't really know why it's shaped like a birthday cake. I guess maybe because Publix has a bakery that creates birthday cake. Could be. There's their credit union. They have their own banking system here. And there's the classic green Publix trucks that you see all over the interstates. Look at this old hotel with the neon signs. You don't see those too much anymore. Here's the corporate offices and distribution center. And check out the name of the road. George Jenkins Road. Mr. George himself. We're arriving now at Champions Gate. And going through the gate of Champions. And if you want to know why I parked here, it's because you can't do a Publix video without going into Publix. And one thing Florida has that a lot of states don't are an endless supply of fun noodles. I act like I'm some kind of sea creature with like fingers. And this is what a typical Publix looks like now. Considerably larger and considerably different than its humble beginnings. Look at this guy. I think his name is Chester Cheetah. His sunglasses, definitely cooler than mine. Have they revamped the Cracker Jack kid? I never remember him being that excited. Ordering coffee right now. 6 cents away from being very evil. If they only had something I could purchase that costs a nickel plus tax, then it would be true. Thank you. Mission accomplished. It's not as evil as I hoped it would be, but still good. Well, I guess the hurricane did wreak a little havoc. That building's on its side.